All right, testing, 1, 2, testing, 1, 2. We're back with another one. I'm your host, Chico to the C, and the place to be, the B-I-W, D-O-W. Hey, if you don't know what we're doing right now, we got a new series that we're jumping off. We got the Next Up series where we are going on to highlight some of the younger athletes out here doing their thing. And right now, we have one that's going to join me on the show. As I appreciate you guys joining in, make sure you hit the like button as you come in, hit the subscribe button, and all the other good stuff. We got a young athlete going to join me, Tanoah Kauhi, wide receiver, class of 2029 from Waimanalo, Hawaii. Now lives in Las Vegas. We're going to get a breakdown of all of that, talk about his background, his family, and the sports that he plays and such. And I got some pictures to share as we have him joining us. So let's go ahead and bring him on. This guy's been all over the country going to camps, 7-on-7, scoring touchdowns over everybody, putting on for Hawaii, showing that it's more than just linemen, it's more than just quarterbacks out here, as we're getting to T-Mac also, because he's putting on uh, for Hawaii as well. So here we go. I got the 14-year-old phenom, TK, a.k.a. Tanoah Kauhi. How you doing, Tanoah?
Good. You?
I'm good to go, man. I'm glad you joining me. This is the Next Up series I'm trying to showcase, as I have a show also with Coach Riz where we do recruiting biz, and we try to give game to the younger athletes out there. We had young Blaze Ingram on last week, and now you're the first from out here where we both are, as you see the background right there in Hawaii, and you're from here, so we're gonna get into your background, but you're living in Vegas right now. Tell us about a little bit about your background and where you come from.
So I'm from the east side of the island of Oahu, Waimanalo, Hawaii. Um, Grew up here. My dad's side of the family, my mom's side, all grew up here. Live right across the beach. Um, yeah, know the whole community. Everyone close over here.
Oh, so you're right across from the beach, as a lot of locals know. They would say they pass by your house a lot. How was it growing up in a place like right there, right across the beach, where you have access to a big, nice field to work out in, even in your front yard, but right across there from a world famous known beach out there in Waimanalo?
It was it was good. It was fun. COVID, we would go to the beach a lot since we couldn't go to school. And then it was also easy for me to get to practice and train because everything was right across my house. So I could just walk across, train, get extra work, put in extra work with my teammates, stuff like that.
Yeah. And so when I first moved back out here on the island and I started watching your dad's videos and seeing you out there working out, seeing how talented you were and having the background that I had and working with youth athletes, I actually reached out to him and said, man, I wish I could work with him, And shortly after that, I saw you working with great trainers out there. Name some of the guys you worked with here on island that have helped you develop so far.
My biggest coach one on one on the island was probably Kaveh Johnson. Hit him up. He coaches for TMF. Um, he's a all around coach. He can coach any position up to D lineman to quarterback to receivers to DBs. Both sides of the ball. He's a good coach. And Kelly Tilton. He's a quarterback coach. I've caught for his quarterbacks for about a year now. He helped me get my hands right, and he's one of the best quarterback coaches I've ever seen personally.
All right. Shouts out to the coaches out there doing their thing. And what other sports did you play growing up, or did you participate in?
Growing up, I played a lot of sport, a lot of different sports. I was all around. I played baseball, basketball, boxing, football is the main one. I surf, bodyboard, I bowl. Yeah, I do a bunch of different sports.
And football is the main one. How does some of those other sports may help in football? Like let's say boxing, and I'll go ahead and go to our first clip right here because we have some. I have a clip of you showing them hands one time. Talk us through this clip right here.
This clip was with one of the best professional boxers. He used to fight when he was younger. His name is Fernando Vargas. All his sons are pro boxers now. Me and my dad came through one day, and yeah, we just started hitting mitts. Took me about like two minutes to learn this full combo. But yeah,
Okay, so this is something that a lot of people might not know. The combos that you're doing and that you have to learn them and then you go through them with that speed. So both you guys, the trainer and the boxer, is on the
Yes.
page, correct? So
Yes.
when people see Floyd Mayweather doing it so fast, they think that some people just think that it's just just going off the top, but it's a routine, correct? Yeah.
Yes.
Tell us about the school and about the school that you attend right now.
The school I go to right now is in Las Vegas. It's a sixth grade to 12th grade school. It's called Game Changer Sports Academy.
Yeah.
So throughout the day, you get training, um, and nutrition. Um, you get training, nutrition, and schoolwork all in one. So throughout the day, you'll be training. Younger normally starts after, so you would train from 8 to 11:30, lunch from 11:30 to 12, and then from 12 to 3:30, you would go up to the classroom and do your schoolwork.
So this is kind of like an IMG academy that
Yes,
is pretty famous out in Florida, but is now in Las Vegas. So how long have you been attending?
I've been there for about a year now. It helped me in many ways though. I've got faster, stronger, quicker on off the ball, more explosive. It helped me in a lot of ways, athletic wise.
Wow, I bet you that's exciting. How has it been um, transitioning from Hawaii out there to Las Vegas and going to that type of school?
It's different from going from a local boy living in Hawaii to Las Vegas now. It's a whole different environment, but it's a good change to get used to because later on, like college wise, you're gonna have to do that, and it's kind of glad that I got to start early to get the experience.
Exactly. And you're kind of following in the footsteps of another Waimanalo kid, and that is T Mac. I'm gonna put this up. You let me know uh, your thoughts that come to your head when you see this guy on your screen.
Yeah. So this is my cousin, Tanoah McMillan. He grew up in the same town, a couple minutes away from me. Is where he lived. Big inspiration to all the kids in Waimanalo because he made it from Waimanalo, where we are from the hood, right off the island.
Yeah. And what grade did he leave to go play off island?
What was it?
'Cause
I
I
think
know it was like high school, right?
no earlier. He left the island when he was younger,
Okay.
his mom. But yeah, he went to survey and he played with OC Buckeyes.
Yep. Nice. So he made that transition. Now I think he might be the top wide receiver going into this year, college football and for the draft. Huge upside for this guy. And I think that's a guy that like you said, very big inspiration for you guys where you're from, and I think is a good guy to follow in the footsteps of. As you see here, you wearing the Arizona shirt with the Nalo shirt. But tell us about this picture right here, and who is this with?
This was with one of the guys from Under the Radar. This was after my game in Battle in Las Vegas. I played with Lo Pro for sevens. We won that tournament. It was 14 and under. We beat the team by I think a touchdown. Close game, back and forth, but yeah, we came out with the dub on the championship.
Look in the description, you'll see all of the accomplishments, MVPs from here and all across the country. Like I said, a lot of touchdowns, but everybody don't realize that the most important thing is getting those grades because you can't play without having the correct grades. So tell us about some academic. What is your favorite subjects in school?
Academically, my favorite subject would probably be math. Is it just came to me the easiest. Yeah,
Okay.
but my parents stressed academics growing up, so um, my dad said I wouldn't be able to play without a B, so I was stuck with it, focused on that before anything else besides family and God. Put those two first, and yeah, next was academics, and football was really last, to be honest.
Right, right. Let's get more into that. Talk about more of your family morals, some of the things that are instilled in you that you carry with you each and every day, no matter whether you are with your parents or like when you might go to college and you're alone. What are some things that are instilled in you by your mom and your dad and your family?
They stressed respect. I always got to be respectful, no matter who. Be kind. A big thing was really grades on us because my sister had all A's. She was valedictorian. My up and coming sister that's about to graduate has all A's. Academics was really big on us growing up. That was
Yes.
like the main thing for us. Yeah.
And I know your dad, and we'll get more into him also, but I'm sure he stressed to you also about sacrificing and the
Sure. Yeah.
things that you have to sacrifice to be great, whether it's in school or in sports. What are some of those things? And just talk about just sacrificing to be better and knowing that you have a higher goal out there.
Big sacrifice I made and my father made was moving to Vegas actually because not my whole family lives there. My mom and my sister still live down here in Hawaii, so sacrificing my time away from them was something big. So that was a really big sacrifice. And then choices. They also suggest choices. The correct choices you make. You can make the smallest amount of choices can determine the future.
Yes, yes. Everything impacts everything, as I saw Coach say uh, in Colorado today. Tell us about Las Vegas. What are your goals there in Vegas after moving there and attending this famous what, GCS or G what how
GCSA.
GCS, right? Tell us about your goals attending GCS.
When I first got there, my biggest goal was to sustain my straight A's, my 4.0 GPA, and then next was to get moved up to the older group because it's separated for sixth and seventh grade, and then eighth eighth through 12 would train together. But yeah, I was separated. So it was first my academics, like I've said, you gotta stress that, and then athletically wise, I would try to move up to the older group to compete with the older kids because the only way you can get better is by competing with people better than you or on your same level. So yeah.
Exactly. All right, y'all get y'all questions in the chat right now. I see a lot of you guys in the chat. Let us know where you're checking in from. This is our next up series and our first uh, interview from Hawaii with Tanoah Kauhi. We had a few more coming in, as also we have some offers for a couple quarterbacks here in Hawaii. But this young man is in the class of 2029. We're going to go to a quick hits right now. Who are your favorite players in college from Hawaii?
From Hawaii would probably be my cousin. That's what I'll make millions.
Give
He
give me
really
five. Give me five. Do you know five right now? Give me five.
right now, five. Tanoah McMillan. He's from Waimanalo, and then there's a boy. Titus. He played at UCLA. He's another wide receiver. He came from Eva Beach. He went to Campbell High School. Who else? Wide receiver named Kai Carvalho. He's at Utah right now. Um, those are probably my main three right now. They're all
Okay.
three wide receivers from Hawaii.
Put you on the spot right there. Shout out to the big boys out there too. All right. Who are your favorite period college football players? Might be not from Hawaii. Give me some.
Right now in college, my cousin is still in there. No matter
Okay.
what, that's all. He's always in there. He's been a big inspiration to me. Him, Travis Hunter. I like the way he plays the game. Plays both sides of the ball. I don't know if it counts because he's going into the draft right now, but Marvin Harrison Jr.
Oh yeah.
the way he plays the game, and Malik Neighbors.
Nice. Neighbors. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Those some good guys right there that you named. I'm gonna flash a few more pictures. Let me know what you think when I flash these pics. All right. I like this one.
Oh, the tattoo.
Yeah, this is your first tat?
Yes, correct. My first tat. I got this to represent my family. So when I caught the ball, I always wanted to like show something a part of me. So I got the tat on my arm. So when I catch the ball, you can see my last name. And then the tribal around it is like my amakua. So it's like a spiritual animal for Polynesians. Mine is a shark and a pueo. Pueo is a owl. So on the inside of that tattoo, I have it's feathers. It's owl feathers to represent the pueo side of my family, and then shark teeth on the other side.
Very nice. I like that. All right. Here we go.
Oh, this is the championship game in battle when we won. I went up with my teammate because we both was excited. We won. That team was like our rivalry team in sevens for 14 years. So beating them was a big accomplishment.
Good thing. Good thing. All right. And I have one that I like right here because it's from a guy that I wouldn't say played against because I redshirted that year, but it was the year I came out here and participated in the Hawaii Bowl. And this guy here was slinging it all around the field. And you have a picture with him right
Oh,
here.
yeah, let me saying. This morning was I. This was when I was coming back visiting my mom then from Vegas. He stopped by to see my dad, and I came outside to talk to him about football and everything. The offers going up into college, the difference from high school to college ball. Good conversation to be able to talk to the head coach.
Yeah, man. Timmy Chang was a great quarterback back when he played, and now he's head coaching over there at UH and bringing back a lot of alumni back to UH and trying to keep some talent here on the island. And real quick shout out, what do you think about UH and what they're doing out there right now?
I love what they're doing actually with the way they're bringing in coaches and the players. The recruiting is much better than before, or me personally, that's what I think. But yeah, the way they're running it now, I love it.
All right, we got a couple questions from the
Mostly
chat
from the list.
also. Let me see. Oh, yeah, we got a couple questions from the chat. What is your favorite position, and what is your? I think I know what that answer is. And if it's wide receiver, what is your favorite route to run?
My favorite route to run is probably a post dig. I like double moves.
Double moves.
So post
Okay.
dig or like post or something like that.
All right, here we go with some more clips right here. Talk to us.
Oh, this was shook. This was shook a couple weeks ago. We won this tournament. This tournament we outscored everyone the first day 121-1.
Whew.
Yeah.
And what's the age group you're playing with right here?
This is 14U.
It's 14U, but let them know
Yeah.
that your age once again.
Oh, I just turned 14 recently.
There you go. So in class of 2029, looking to stay in Vegas as your dad is there, and is your rest of your family looking to relocate, or how is that going to work, do you think?
To be honest, we really don't know right now. Just because I'm so young, so we don't really have anything like fully planned out. It's basically depends on what high school I go to. We're looking at Gorman, but we'll see from next year. I know.
All right, I got a couple other pictures up here before we get out, and one of them will be of this guy right here. I'm sure you know of him. Bam. Probably the swaggiest coach in college football. That might give you a little hint right there. Coach Travis Hunter.
Yeah, Deion Sanders, big inspiration to me. To be honest, I love the way he played the game with swag. Everything he did down to the down to the wire. He did everything how you're supposed to play the ball defensively. Because I play both sides of the ball. I don't only play receiver, but my main position is receiver. But yeah, he was a big inspiration to me.
Yeah, we saw you get a catch also, interception, should I say, to end one of the tournaments. I don't have that footage that I could bring up, but tell us about that.
Yeah, so this was towards the end of the tournament. This was to help us. We was down actually, and then I got this to catch us back up because we was down. I think by like 8 points. But yeah, I got an interception which was worth like two, and then after that, we got to drive down and score again to win the game.
All right. Let's get back to a few questions from the chat as we have a lot of people checking in. Shout out to Reverend BJ Nelson, Shirley Kimball, Atlanta, Selma in here, Omaha, Nebraska, Alabama once again, San Francisco. Let me see. And Vegas is a part of Hawaii, definitely. What part of the game you stand out in, and what sets you apart?
Me as a wide receiver, the thing that sets me apart from other receivers is probably my route running. I stress on route running. That's like one of the biggest parts of my game that I like to work on the most because if my hands are all right, but like if you can get open and separation from other DBs, it makes the game way easier
Yeah.
as a wide receiver.
And don't say your hands are all right. I saw some of the plays you make. Those are not okay hands, man. You snacking them like that. Talk about it. So here's a video right here. Let's talk us through it. This is Las Vegas from what your dad posted.
Yes, this was a Vegas battle. This tournament was up and down. We had ups and downs this tournament. We won this tournament. This was one of the bigger tournaments because we didn't double roster no kids. So it was we have a younger 14U team. So we're playing a bunch of older kids most of the time because a lot of us play up. But yeah, this clip right there was against our rival team. We met them in the championship again, and we beat them that game.
And post as we are live right now. And Tanoah's right now is visiting back home right now, but you'll be heading back to Vegas real soon.
Yeah, we're heading back in a couple days.
All right, man. Safe travels to you guys. But we have to talk about your dad real quick as I made this little clip right here because he's the owner. Talk about some of the things he's doing as an entrepreneur out there and how that's been inspiring to
Yeah,
yourself.
my dad is a big inspiration to me. He always stresses me on the little stuff, with choices, like we was talking about earlier. But yeah, he's really big in entrepreneurship. He owns or he's part ownership about 7 companies around there. Yeah.
Man, 7 companies around that. So, and you seeing that as a young man coming up, and does that make you have a different mindset of knowing that, hey, I can own things rather than just just being a worker? I can actually be an owner of some things.
Yes. Yeah. That it kind of helps me set up a backup plan because I'm learning everything so young from him. Like if football doesn't work out, I have something to back up on into like entrepreneurship or business.
Exactly. I love it. All right. So before we get out of here, I got to give you a chance to give some shout outs to some of the players that you played against on island. Give a shout out to some of the good players that you know from Hawaii that are
Like
currently,
my age.
yeah, like whether your age that you've played against, that you've seen that is still in high school or middle school out there that should be getting offers coming soon.
Okay. From where I'm from, there's a couple boys. This quarterback. Almost all of them play for Damien. Quarterback AJ Tuifua. He's a sophomore right now, I think. Wyatt Ho Williams. He plays linebacker at Damien. Taven Kahele. Mako Mayava. Those are just some of the kids from Waimanalo. They play for Damien High School right now. But yeah, keep an eye on them. And then some boys from there's some boys out here. Nehemiah, he's playing at Cam right now. I think Kamehameha High School. Keale, Keale Odd. He's from Waimanalo. He's a running back at Kamehameha High School. Yeah, yeah, a lot of just watch out for those boys. What's
Nice.
young too. So
All right. I'm going to say something to you, and you let me know what it means. All right. When I say community first, what does that mean?
to me, so growing up, I watched my dad. He gave back to the community a lot. He hosted this event. It was Malama the Keiki. He gave back to all the kids. We gave back bikes, food, toys, all the little stuff that would help kids throughout the community. And it wasn't just in Waimanalo. We went around the whole island giving out everything to the places more poor who or have less money just to help everyone out.
Yes. And also destroying was right there. He had a $10,000 event as he does around the country, right there in your backyard in Waimanalo. How was that event? And I don't I was there, but you didn't participate. Can you tell us why? And also, how was that event?
The event was good. It brought a lot of exposure to Waimanalo. Brought a bunch of people out of here. I didn't participate personally. I only went inside the younger one because the other day, the second day, I had a game. I had games the same day at the same time of the actual one, so I couldn't participate.
Right. But great event, like you said, great exposure for Waimanalo. I'm sure he'll come back out. The backdrop was just beautiful, with the mountain range back there, Koaloa Mountains. I got to get it right. I got to learn my mountain ranges and stuff. Right? Educate. You got to educate me, young fella. All right. What does Ohana means to you? And I know you touched on it earlier.
Everything. Family is always first for me. Or besides God, yeah, family is always first.
Gotcha.
Family. My order is God, family, school, and then sports is last.
Exactly. God, family, school, then sports is last. And you spoke about God, God's country. What does that mean?
God's country. So that is Waimanalo is God's country is the nickname for Waimanalo. It's just a really beautiful place. There's people, they're nice. Everyone's welcoming over here. Yeah, it's a really nice place.
Okay, that's about all of the questions I have personally. Actually, I have a few more, but I'm going to get to the chat. Give you guys a chance to shine one time. Shouts out to Crystal Wise Williams. Said, who are some of your favorite players? We touched on that earlier, but real quick, who are some of your favorite players once again?
Like in NFL, including NFL or just college?
Yeah, let's include NFL now.
Um, right now for NFL, one of my favorite receivers is Devontae Adams. I
Yeah,
like the way he runs his routes. It's
yeah.
for what? Yeah.
I was tagged in one of the videos you ran route in not too long ago, and definitely a nice route. I can see some Devontae Adams in the way that you get off the ball right there. Let the spirit of entrepreneurship be strong in you. Sports entertainment is big business. Nice. We appreciate that, Wild Dog. Give some advice one time. I asked this to Blaze last week. What is some advice you can give to young athletes for getting off the ball as a wide receiver?
Like off a press or just off the ball shit?
Yeah, off the press.
Okay. Off the press, me personally, I don't like to get touched, but if you have to get physical with the DB, it's okay to get touched and get physical back with them. You can what's it called? There's certain releases to get off of presses, but like if you're in a bunch formation or a stack, then you can't get off the press without getting touched. So if don't be afraid to get physical with other DBs. If you can get touched, it's okay.
Right. You have to be physical. Don't be afraid of it. Even Chad Ochocinco was physical, and he was, like he said, he didn't like to get touched. But
Yeah.
sometimes you have to be physical. Got a question from Reverend BJ Nelson. Tanoah, what schools have you considered, or have you started that process yet?
For colleges, like some of my favorite schools.
Yes, for
Right now I have like four. I was looking at Texas, UNC, UCLA, and Oregon. Those are my top four right now.
UNC. That's a new one. Why would North Carolina be in there?
I like the way they run their organization. It's a good organization overall. If you really look into it, you can there's more you can see on like YouTube or stuff. But
Yeah. Nice. I like that. Thinking outside the box and thinking about that fit already, not just going to a school, but it has to be a fit for you.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. Look like you're hanging out there in God's country on the front porch. Tell your fam and everybody. Matter of fact, go ahead, give a shout out before we leave. Give a shout out to all.
Shout out to Rabbit Island Elites, Waimanalo Warriors, Vegas Strong, and Lo Pro. Those are all my teams I played for. Grew up playing Waimanalo. Shout out to all you guys. Thank you for everything you guys done to me. All my coaches from Vegas to Hawaii, everyone who helped me. Thank you.
Nice. Hey, you guys got a good one right here. I'm gonna stay in touch with him, and I'll just follow the evolution as he goes on through this high school process, through his high school coming up process, and then college, and then we'll go from there. But it starts with those academics, as he said earlier. All the young kids out there listening in, hey, this is one that you can follow behind and know how to get to where you're going by keeping your head on straight and listening to your parents. So thank you very much, TK, for joining us. And
For having me.
Yes, indeed. Peace in the Middle East, guys. Everybody checking in. Peace. I appreciate you guys once again. Chico to the Sea, place to be. I'm up out this thing. Yeah.